Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this is a journey of investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategic or compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades, we do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, we're going to be looking at MMTLP, focusing on TradeStation and their potential liability for fraud, which could lead to discovery. We're also going to be looking at Curtis's response to FINRA's FAQs part 2, and then finishing off by having a look at my top 10 stocks, small cap stocks to watch for 2024. So stay tuned for that. Before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So first headline here from investing.com, which summarizes the Wall Street 2023 performance. So the Dow Jones is up 13.7%, the S&P 500 was up a very healthy 24.2%, Nasdaq ended up 43.4%, and the Russell 2000 was up 14.9%. and if we have a look at earnings, again we can see here not a huge week for earnings for the first week of 2024, but if let's now have a look at the top 10 best performing stocks of 2023 with market caps in excess of $10 billion. So we can see here Carvana was number one with a growth rate of just in excess of 1,024%. And other notable ones here, Coinbase, that was up 391%, Vertiv was up 251%, one that we've been watching carefully in the Discord. Supermicro Computers, that was up 246%, and we all know about Nvidia, up 239%, Facebook up 194%, Palantir 167%. So I do expect a number of stocks to make similar performances again for 2024. Let's start by getting an update on TradeStation. So shout out here to Junk Savvy, who's posted no certificates, no shades. TradeStation have admitted they do not have shares to transfer to AST. So if you go ahead and check this post, there's also a recording there from TradeStation confirming those details. So let's have a look at the potential legal implications of this. And what Mark has stated here is if you sue TradeStation for fraud and securities fraud, then the world becomes your oyster through discovery. So that obviously could open the Pandora's box, and he states here he's sure there is a lot of pearls out there waiting to be found. And obviously if you are suing, you can also sue under state securities laws as well. So I do expect cases to go forward on this. And he's followed up by saying maybe now is a time to stand on their throats and force them to face the reality of what happened. And suing TradeStation is likely the first step. They have no immunity, no privy of contract. See if there's an arbitration clause, you can get around it for actual fraud, which I believe fraud would come under criminal law as well. Seems to me if they have loaned out your shares, made money on them and can't recall those shares, they cannot just say, well, you took the risk, that's how the cookie crumbles. And the reason for that is they are in clear breach of contract. So take the time to hammer to the chocolate chip cookie, and they will be cleaning up the cookie dust for years. So I think certainly looks like TradeStation could be the first broker here confirmed to be in significant trouble. Let's now have a look at Curtis's response to FINRA's FAQs part 2. So what he's posted earlier here is another thread in response to the November the 6th 2023 FINRA MMTLP supplemental FAQ, attempting to explain their actions regarding the corporate actions and trading halt. So go ahead and check this post out. But what he stated here is that FINRA have used investor insights content section of finra.org to provide educational tools catered to retail investors for 8 years. So obviously the thing that I'd like to focus on here is where Curtis has pointed out Rule 6490 corporate action checklist. So what he stated here is the core content of this rule was ignored when issuing both corporate actions, and again FINRA's role in corporate action governance was used and abused to create the necessity for the halt. So it would be interesting and unexpected if FINRA were able to answer these questions, but I doubt that very much. So let's see what happens. And what Curtis has also stated is now onto the frequently asked questions FINRA has yet to answer. So in their questions, these are the things they have not answered. Number 1, what is the share count of the MMTLP Nextbridge hydrocarbons held by all brokers and dealers? Obviously including long and short, including naked positions as well. Number 2, which broker dealers, market makers failed to have MMTLP listed for trading on the OTC market? We believe we know who they are, and we would like FINRA to come out and confirm that. Number 3, according to an email issued by the FOIA dated November the 29th, 2021, between the SEC and FINRA, officials suspected fraud. So what was the details of the fraud? What was the trading not suspended prior to that date until the potential fraud investigation was concluded? So we believe that FINRA have not really addressed this question of fraud. Number 4, according to the email acquired through this FOIA request, between the SEC and FINRA, officials indicated they were pulling the blue sheets as we speak. So again, no mention of this in the FAQs. Number 5, FINRA released the Nextbridge hydrocarbon spin-out corporate action on December the 6th. A correction was released on December the 8th, just after 1 p.m, and they stated that there was an extraordinary event. So did the trading data revealed in the blue sheets trigger this U3 halt? My opinion is yes. I believe there was a potential mega squeeze about to happen, and they certainly did not want that to happen, because the cost to the short sellers would have been possibly in the hundreds of billions of dollars. So potentially could have been the biggest loss in the history of trading for them. Number 6, in the FINRA FAQ released March 16, 2023, FINRA confirms open short positions exist. The FAQ further indicates the broker-dealer can settle open short positions, and the supplemental FAQ response, FINRA, why has this not been done to reconcile the share imbalance? So I believe you should, FINRA should instruct the broker-dealers to compel the shorts to close their positions, and this has not happened. Finally, I'd like to share with you my top 10 stocks to watch for 2024, and these are the small cap stocks. So this was initially shared in our DD channel in the Discord, so if you'd like to get full access to the stock shared in the DD channel as well as our daily stock alerts, you can join us. Details are in the description below. So the first stock I'd like to share with you is ticker symbol RKLB, also known as Rocket Lab. So the advantage they have is they're known for providing small satellite launch services. In terms of the industry, this is based in the aerospace and satellite launch services. Competitors include SpaceX and Blue Origin. In terms of the potential, this is a small satellite company, and as deployment grows, the company could carve out a space akin to what SpaceX have done for potential larger payloads. So if we have a look at the second stock, this is ticker symbol TMDX, also known as Transmedics. The advantage that they have is they offer organ care system, groundbreaking solution for organ transplantation. So obviously this is a business focusing on medical products, and the potential for the future is organ transplantation space is ripe for innovation. So this company could be right in there based on their potential for the future. And the next one, so if we have a look at the chart for TMDX, we can see here over the previous year to date, this stock is up in excess of 28%, currently trading at $78.93, so potentially could go higher. The third one I'd like to share with you is ticker symbol INDI, also known as INI Semiconductor, and we know obviously the semiconductor area is got huge potential. So the unique edge lies in its AI enhanced automotive solutions, with emphasis on safety and innovative design. So obviously they're based in semiconductors field. Competitors include NXP Semiconductors and also ON, which is a stock that I personally hold and have got great potential. So the potential for the future, obviously we know there's going to be increasing demand for smart vehicles, and this could obviously benefit the company. So if we have a look at the chart for Indie, we can see here the stock over the previous year is up in excess of 39%, currently trading at $8.11, and we can see here the momentum currently is looking more bullish and upwards again. So the fourth one I'd like to share with you is ticker symbol ASTS, also known as AST Space Mobile. So the advantage that they have is they're in a unique position with an AI powered space-based mobile network, and this is aimed at revolutionizing global connectivity. So again, good potential for the future there. The potential competitors include Starlink and OneWeb, and for the future they could be revolutionizing mobile connectivity. AST Space Mobile could potentially disrupt traditional telecom giants. So again, huge possible potential in the future. If we have a look at the chart here, for the previous year the stock is up 25%, again currently trading at $6.03, and also we can see momentum at the moment is bullish and moving up in the right direction. The next one at number 5 is ticker symbol AEHR, also known as Air Test Systems. This is a stock that has been included in our $1 million challenge. So this is something that have, in terms of a competitive advantage, they specialize in burn and testing equipment for semiconductors. Their unique focus is on advanced packaging, and in terms of competitors, we're looking at Advantest and Teradyne. So the potential for the future, they have obviously advancement in semiconductor tech. They could follow in the footsteps of companies like Advantest and expand rapidly as obviously the semiconductor area booms. So we have a look at the chart. Over the previous year, it is up in excess of 32%. At one point, this was trading in excess of $52, so a good opportunity there to take profit. Certainly seems to be holding strong support over $20 right now, and currently trading at $26.53, so good potential upside there for AEHR. So let's have a look at the next one. Number 6 is RX, also known as Recursion, and the advantage they have is they're revolutionizing drug discovery with the proprietary recursion and operating system. So they obviously integrate AI and looking at experimental biology automation to expedite drug development process. So potential for the future, they may become a leading figure in AI accelerated drug discovery. So good potential future there for RX. If we have a look at the chart, for RX, also known as Recursion Pharmaceuticals, we can see here currently trading at $9.86, and over the previous year up in excess of 28%, and at one point was trading close to $16. So again, good potential there, and we can see momentum is looking more bullish. So the next one I'd like to focus on is number 7, ENVX, also known as Enovix. The advantage they have is they are reimagining battery technology with its 3D silicon lithium ion approach. So the design could offer higher energy density, better safety, and looking to meet the demands of modern electronic devices and EVs. So again, potential competitors here, Panasonic. Potential for the future, obviously we're looking at the EV sector. Portable devices demand better batteries, and the company could certainly grow in the future quite nicely. So if we have a look at the chart, it is over the previous year up 1%, but at one point it was trading in excess of $22, currently at $12.52. So certainly looks to be holding support here quite nicely and possibly poised for a move up. And if we move on to the next one, number 8 on the list is ticker symbol IONQ, also known as INQ. The advantage that they have is they are in the forefront of quantum computing. They're trapped on their trapped ion quantum computing approach is touted for its high fidelity operations, positions them as a pioneer in an industry with enormous potential. So obviously potential for the future. This quantum computing is currently in its infancy, so if this business can obviously become successful, the potential for the future could be huge. So if we have a look at the chart for IONQ. So this is the best performing stock of the list that I'm sharing with you of the previous year, up in excess of 259%, at one point trading in excess of $20 and currently at $12.39. So huge potential here for IonQ. And the next one on the list is NNOX, also known as NanoX Imaging, and the advantage they have is they're transforming medical diagnostics with also an AI-driven digital X-ray technology. They also have vast imaging data to ensure predictive diagnostics and maintenance. So good potential for the business here in terms of the future. They have digital X-ray technology, and if this takes off, they could be recognized in the medical imaging field as one of the prominent businesses. And final stock on the list is ticker symbol PI, also known as Impini, and the advantage that they have is they stand out with their RFID technology and also solutions which are transforming asset tracking, inventory management and supply chain efficiency. So in terms of potential for the future, they have increasingly adopted IoT and require sophisticated tracking solutions. So the company could become a key player, similar to how Zebra Technologies have carved out their niche in barcode printing and scanning. So if we have a look at the chart here for the previous year, for PI, it is currently down 17% on the year, but we can see at one point it was trading close to $140. But right now, since November, they're in a strong bullish upward momentum. So in November, it was trading around about $50, currently at $90.03. So good recovery here for ticker symbol PI. So if you would like to get a full list of all stock shared in our DD channel, details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.